came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To throw is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Rodgers now on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Rodgers. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Let's go. 57's the mic. Rock 57. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
Rodgers now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams, 66 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
There's Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
26. Check 55 for mine. Check 55 for mine. I'm here all day. I'm here.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. 65.
Rodgers going to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So that one will be accepted. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, let's get that home.
Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The kick by Crosby is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Burrow on first down.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. It's Mixon on the counter, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Rodgers now on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Now it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Steps away. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
26. A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down. 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's Rodgers.
Got a man. It's Tunyon.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Pushing his way through. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Crosby puts it through, and that will take this one up a bit now. A 1-score game at 20-13. Well, that's one part of the equation, puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts, but without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon.
And Chris Barnes there on the stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here to Mixon on the check down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Here we go with Burrow.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Rodgers to throw. 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Burrow. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This from long, very long range. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This from Tom Dempsey range here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First throw in overtime now for Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.